Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I apologize for looking a mess, y'all, but it's Monday. I have to run up to my actual office real quick and get some paperwork. And I just did not feel like putting on a lot of makeup. I got on my workout clothes, so it's when I log off from work this afternoon, I can get my little home Zumba. I'm not gonna do Zumba today. I think I'm gonna do toning and abs today. 30-minute video. Get that in and then I'm gonna relax. So I want to get my insecure video out. I did not take notes, but I wrote down a little bit about the episode. So I just want to get the review out real quick because this is their Thanksgiving episode. And to me, they're starting to show more of how Issa and Molly are breaking down. And this episode completely showed why Issa and Condola cannot be friends. Let's jump into it a little bit. I want it to be more conversationalist. Let's get in the comments and talk about the show. The first thing I said is Issa and Molly are really good friends, best friends. You should be able to tell your best friend anything and everything. And you should be able to tell your best friend the truth about themselves, and you should also be able to receive it. But there will come a point where you cannot continuously shade and read your best friend down and think it's going to be okay because you're friends and you should be able to hear the truth. No. Issa and Molly in that grocery store were reading each other down, and I feel like they shouldn't be outgrowing each other. You should be able to grow with your friends. But Issa is definitely growing into a different position of her life. And for some reason, Molly can't take hearing the truth from Issa anymore. Now, one thing I'm going to say, they were arguing about Thanksgiving. And I don't remember what Issa said to Molly. I think Issa was telling Molly, like, it's too soon to invite Andrew over to your family's Thanksgiving. You don't want to run him away like you ran away all your other boyfriends in the past. That was an ouch for Molly. So Molly had to give a bigger ouch to Issa, like, well, at least I wasn't out here fucking for drugs. What she said, drugs, rent, and cigarettes. I don't know. Whatever Issa was out there fucking for, that was Issa's business. That was Issa's business. I ain't gonna go there because y'all all know y'all did a couple of little things in your 20s. Shut up, Angie. Shut up, Angie. Okay, but moving on. That was Issa's business, whatever she was spreading her legs for. But that was Issa's ouch. And they kind of looked at each other like, look, we getting ready. I'm getting ready to let some stuff go. We need to talk because we getting ready to break this friendship down with some blows that we might not be able to come back from. So they agreed to have their sit down and figure out what's going on in their friendship. I want to see where Issa takes this story. I do, because I feel like friends should be able to tell each other the truth. I really just want to see where this Issa and Molly breakdown is going to go, because I feel like they can recover from it, whatever it is. But at some point, y'all get in the comments and let me know. I feel like Issa should have minded her own business. At some point, you have to let your friends go and make their own mistakes, and sometimes just comfort them in the end. Like, is it a mistake for Molly to invite Andrew over for Thanksgiving? Because I'm with Molly's mama. You can't be living for other people. Yeah, look at your brothers. They got hoes over here, chicks over here pregnant that you telling them to run. The stripper shoes, they don't give a damn who they bring over here. Bring your boo over here and let them meet your family. I'm with the mama on that. Like, if somebody is really for you, it can't ever be too soon. Because at the end of the day, if you invite him over and he says it's too soon, then let it be that. Don't push, but at least extend the invitation. If he says yes or no, take it for what it is. Moving on. I'm over Molly anyway. I'm over Molly anyway because she's at Thanksgiving at her parents' house and she can't forgive her daddy for shit. And I'm with the brother. Look, it wasn't like your daddy cheated on your mama yesterday. That happened, what was it, decades ago when you was a child. Your mother forgave him. Your dad hasn't done it since. So obviously he's repaired his relationship. He's repaired his trust with his wife. Now, he ain't got to do nothing with you. You his child. He repaired all that and has become a better man for his wife. And you, just because you found out about it a few months ago, you can't get over your dad cheating on your mama when these people done been married for decades. Been over it. But he got to worry about you. He ain't fooling around with you. And I'm over Molly because she's such a hypocrite. Molly's one of them people where people can't do shit to her, but she has the mindset of where she feels she's vindicated or validated. Whatever the word I'm trying to say is, she can do whatever she want to do and can't nobody tell her nothing because you was just screwing a married man, Dro. And I believe they never really revealed if they really were in an open marriage or not. Because I feel like Dro was lying the entire time, telling Molly he was in an open marriage when he really was just screwing Molly. And you ain't have no problem with it. So I can't stand Molly. She's very hypocritical. Very hypocritical. Very do as I say, not as I do type of person. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. But moving on. What was the next thing? Issa and Lawrence. Do you feel like Issa and Lawrence are too friendly to be exes? Because to me, the remainder of this episode, it didn't open my eyes because I was with Molly. Molly is correct that Molly is incorrect in her message. Like she's correct in saying this is messy. This is messy. You cannot be friends with this woman who is openly dating your ex and y'all just hee ha ha like you ain't still got feelings for this man. Because if truly, Issa, if there was no feelings whatsoever for Lawrence, when you saw Lawrence and Condola, Condola come in to meet Lawrence in that restaurant, coffee shop, whatever it was, you wouldn't have had to get up and get your food to go because you was so, it put you off and uncomfortable. No, if you over Lawrence, go over there and do you, boo. I'm sitting here working. Hey, y'all. And to me, Lawrence, I think Issa and Lawrence will get back together. Lawrence and Condola ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna say that because, one, when Lawrence came in the restaurant, he saw Issa sitting there. Get in the comments, y'all. Do you think Lawrence should have even spoke to Issa? Do you think they should have even had that moment of the hee hee ha ha, let's joke about whatever they were joking about? One, I feel like if you see your ex in a restaurant and you getting ready to meet your new one and it ain't no feelings there, you can walk up and say, hey, Issa, what's up? Condola be up here in a minute. I just want to say hi. And go get your seat and sit down. Y'all ain't have to do all that talking. Two, if the feelings are still there, like I think they are still there with Lawrence as well, he shouldn't have even said he shouldn't have even said nothing to Issa. If I was Condola and I would have walked in and saw them hee hee ha ha like that too, I'd be like, oh, what's going on here? What's up? What's funny? But Condola don't want to look like the insecure, jealous new bitch. So I understand why Condola handled the way she did, but you saw later on at the house party how it went down. We gonna get there. So now we at the house party. Condola, now get into this. Did Condola invite Lawrence to the Friendsgiving, or did Lawrence invite himself? To me, she invited him. Like, yeah, he said he would want to come over, but you still had to accept whatever he was giving out to be like, yeah, come on. It don't even matter who invited who. Drunk friend, what's her name? Robin. She has a show on HBO. I want to say Issa writes it. I couldn't really get into it. I don't think I watched the thing to the end. The sketch show, the Black Girl sketch show, or whatever it's called. It had funny moments. Some were not funny. But moving on. She was the drunk friend overacting on Insecure. It was too much. That drunk lady was for the sketch show, not for Insecure. But moving on. Lawrence goes, they meet up in the kitchen getting some wine or whatever. And she's like oversharing. I'm happy she found somebody to screw up on and get over her ex-husband, because she still ain't over him, whatever. She ain't trying to get married again, whatever. Lawrence is in his feelings because Lawrence wants a relationship where he can pick up where he left off with Issa. Lawrence is ready to get married. Lawrence is ready to have some children. He's ready to have a family. But in order to do that, he's going to have to start that process over again, where it's going to take you some years to get there. And Lawrence screwed up because he took that information the drunk lady gave and he started to think about where he was with Issa and like, can I even have that with you? Do you even want to get remarried? Do you even want a family? Are you just screwing me? All of that could have been a yes, but you, Lawrence, see where it goes. You already knew this woman just got divorced a year and a half ago. Now, I don't know what it's like to be divorced. I don't know how long it takes to get over a marriage, but I can assume anyone who has just got over, which it seems to have been a bad breakup of a marriage, is not really ready to jump back into it just because you ready to jump back into it. Right now, she is just dating. You all are young. She is just having fun. I didn't see anything wrong with Condola's answers. And Lawrence, if you would just go with the flow, like Molly should be just going with the flow, in a year or two, if she falls in love with you and you all are connected, she might be reopened to wanting to get married again. But as of today, she is just having fun. And I didn't see nothing wrong with what Condola said, but now Condola flipped it and showed her insecurities, talking about, well, if we gonna talk about exes, what's up with you and Issa in the coffee shop, hee hee ha ha. You should have kept that to yourself, Condola. You showed your cards. You showed your cards. You're supposed to keep that to yourself and just look, observe. But I mean, it is what it is, because now Lawrence really is gonna have a problem with you working with Issa. It's going to be a problem because you showed your cards. Issa showed her cards too by getting up, leaving the restaurant. Like, everyone just exposed why Molly said this going to be some mess. And Molly was right. Issa didn't want Molly to be right, but Molly was right. It is what it is. I mean, I was happy to see Wendy Raquel Robinson on there was Issa's mama. And then I like the scene they went out to have a Mexican Thanksgiving at the Mexican restaurant, and here Lawrence go at the end. At the end, some typical shit. Issa showed her hand too. He going one. I didn't know Lawrence was that close of friends, cause old girl Condola was like, and y'all share the same friends. No, I didn't think they shared the same friends. Like, the only friendship connection I see with Lawrence and Issa is Lawrence, I mean, Tiffany and her husband, they're married. Lawrence is friends with Tiffany's husband, and Issa is friends with Tiffany. But I really don't see the cross. Like, Lawrence doesn't have to be friends with, dang, what's big girl's name? Is it Keisha? I don't forget. He doesn't have to be friends with Molly. He doesn't have to be friends with Tiffany. I don't see the cross contamination of friends. But he's going through Instagram and looking at everyone's Thanksgiving. He gets to Issa's. Mistake. Lawrence, mistake. Because now this is proof. Issa got this in her DMs. Now, you liking stuff on the gram. He looking through Issa's story. Yeah, her and her brother having a fun time at the Mexican Thanksgiving. And he scrolls up and hits that laughing thing where it puts all the laughs down the screen. Okay, that's all fine and well if it wasn't Issa. And it seemed like Issa must have been at home waiting for somebody to DM her, because as soon as Lawrence hit the laugh, Issa on read. Not on read, but on Bubbles, where she typing. She can't wait to type and say what's up to Lawrence. They gonna get back together, and I have a feeling, because Issa breaks my heart every season since she messed with Daniel. I want Issa and Lawrence to get back together. I have a feeling Issa and Lawrence are going to get this close to getting back together, and Nathan or Daniel is going to show up and wreck everything. Just going to wreck everything Issa, that I want Issa to have with Lawrence. And side note, I felt Issa when she told her brother. I felt it because I've said this in a review in the past. I know I have. Issa had Lawrence when Lawrence was on the build up. The Lawrence who need a woman to hold him down, support him, help pay these bills. Because he ain't had no money. He was getting an unemployment check. Help cover, build you up. You can do your was up at whatever it was called. Issa was the hold me down, I got your back girlfriend. I'm in the trenches with you for 5 years while you build yourself up. True, it was Issa's fault for cheating. But Condola has the benefits of all of Issa's holding you down. I said that since since whatever season Lawrence went and got that Jaguar in apartment. I said Lawrence is out here balling in LA and Issa is over here on Molly's couch. Or Daniel's couch. Whoever couch Issa was on. It was your fault for cheating, Issa, but I understand how you feel. And I'm with your brother. You have the right to feel how you feel. Just like Lawrence has the right to feel how he feel for you cheating. Now I think he should forgive you. He should forgive you and give you another chance. I can't wait to see what these DM bubbles gonna be. and real quick, I know I'm talking too much. This in the show of finding LaToya and the police constantly saying we cannot find this Toyota. And it's really a picture of Toyotas, and the people are constantly like, we're not talking about a car, we're talking about an African American female, Toya. It should not be hilarious. It should not, because it's kind of a little satire joke of how the police really don't look for black women as it is anyway. I get the point of the joke. I understand that. But it's hilarious as fuck to me. Every time they say Toyota, I am cracking up. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have to give. Thank you all for watching this review. Next week, I promise I'm going to take notes. I'm going to do better next weekend. I'm going to take notes so I can have... So I'm not talking about the show all over the place. But I like talking about it in questions and just throwing my points out there. And go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to keep giving it to you until we get these little 8 episodes. I hope they give us about 10 this season, not 8. But anyway. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I will see you all later. Bye.